This is Timeless Wealth. Coach John, your financial independence quarterback. I've got my book, Retire, which is your financial independence playbook here. And people are always asking me again, what are the main reasons why people fail financially? And I've talked to you in previous, shots about procrastination, just getting started. But one of the huge things that you need to know, that you need to understand, and I love to tell people how you can snap your fingers and pull money out of thin air to invest. How do you, Coach John, snap your fingers, pull money out of thin air to invest, to make more money, to build your timeless generational wealth? The number one way is what I call failure to understand and thoroughly apply our U.S. tax laws. This is how you pull money out of thin air. It's not a lottery ticket, it's not, just banking on a big inheritance from your family, but do you thoroughly understand how to apply our tax laws? There's millions, if not billions, of tax relief that's out there for people that know how to apply it. Now, I'm not giving tax advice. I recommend that you thoroughly speak to a tax professional, CPA, your accountant, just to verify. But one of the things that comes to mind for me is I'm actually sitting on a boat, happens to be my boat, and people say, Coach John, you've got a boat. No, my boat actually was, in my situation, and yours might be a little bit different, I'll show you how to do it, might be a way to receive a great tax benefit. There's something called a 179 election. This came into Donald Trump's first tax bill when he first got elected. It was a jobs and tax credit incentive that's called a 179 deduction. It was just increased to $2.5 million that you can write off the purchase of a boat or a yacht. And this extension we thought was going to go away, but it's now been extended, where there's 100% write-off. They call it a bonus depreciation, 100% write-off. So if you bought a boat that was $100,000 or $200,000 or even $1 million, if it's used for business purposes, and you have to be doing this the right way, ask your CPA, ask your accountant to do it the right way. But in my situation, I was actually able to establish a legitimate 179 full deduction, a $1 million deduction off of my income for the purchase of one of the yachts that I actually own and possess. Sometimes it's for chartering, sometimes it's for just strict business meetings. But when you see people and you see them with certain cars, certain assets, certain heavy machinery, and in my case, a boat, it does not necessarily mean that they're just squandering money. It's a possibility that it was a very strategic tax play. So this is Coach John. There are lots of things that we talk about on the channel, but how do you pull money out of thin air? Understand tax laws. It could be fun on top of it. Catch you next time.